Welcome back to Guitarivore channel. In this video, I'm going to show you with two products how you can make your Spark 40 from Positive Grid totally wireless and portable. Stay tuned. When I first bought the Spark 40, I was under the impression that it was completely portable and it had an internal battery that was rechargeable. And I don't know where I got that impression from because it says that nowhere. So when I got it, I was a little disappointed. And it wasn't so much disappointed that I had to plug it in, but that it comes with a laptop type DC adapter. AC adapter? AC, I'm not an electrician. But it's kind of clunky, and I don't like these because they wear out after some time. So you don't want to be plugging in and out all the time. So I was on a Facebook page one day, and I saw somebody had modded theirs for a battery adapter. And I thought, that's awesome. So I went searching YouTube, and I came across a channel called the Vapor Trail channel that I used to watch back when I used a vaporizer. I don't want to talk too much about it because I don't know how YouTube is sensitive about demonetizing stuff. But that particular channel, they can't monetize those anymore due to YouTube's, Google's rules. So Tony adapted his channel like a lot of people had to, and he does other electronic reviews and stuff now, and he's also a guitar player and a rock and metal fan. So I came across his where he installed a battery adapter, and so I ordered one, and mine's a little bit different than his is, but it's the same brand. It's just slightly different, and I'm going to mount mine a little bit different than he did too, and I'm going to show you how to do that in just a moment. And also, we're going to go completely wireless by using these Joyo JW03 transmitters. We'll get to that after we install the battery. Let's get to it. So this is the back of the amp, and this is the product that we're going to use today. Crack it open here. This is the Talent Cell NB701. I believe this is a 701. Yes, this particular one's a 701. And the difference between the 701 and the 702 is simply, tear this open in real time, is the available power supplies. Let me get that focused in here. Didn't want to focus in. The 702 comes with an additional USB-C adapter on there. Sorry that's out of focus. It's focusing everywhere, but I don't want it to. And we're going to mount this back here, right on the back there, using some 3M dual lock. I don't like to use Velcro, and I didn't want to spend the $15 on the magnets that Tony had. The kit comes with charging adapter, the cord that goes from the amp to the battery, and then all sorts of adapters. Did I say adapters? All sorts of adapters. Now, I'm not sure if that's going to fit perfectly in there. That does fit perfectly in there. I don't think we need anything else. So inside the instructions right here, it tells you what all these different adapters are for. But I don't think we're going to need any of them. I think we're just going to need this to go from here to here. The small DC out. That's the 19.5 volt 3 amp. Your amp's only going to pull the amount of amps it's going to use. So it's only going to pull 2.5 amps out of this 3 amps right here. So we're just going to simply plug that in here, and we're going to test it. And if you can see that red light right there, we are on. There's nothing plugged into it now, so it's making a funny noise. So we're going to shut it off. We're going to find the perfect place to mount this, and I think I'm going to mount it perfectly center right here. And to do that, I'm going to unplug this and that. I'm going to get a couple pieces. Let's see, should I go this way, or should I go 2 long ways? I think 2 short pieces will work just fine. Let's see. Doesn't have to be too big. This stuff works great. I like to use this stuff for for effects pedals on pedal boards. I just like it better than using your conventional Velcro. So I'm going to cut another piece about the same size. I might even up the ends here in a minute. You won't see this stuff once you put it on there anyway. And the best way to do this is to put this stuff on all the way, interlock them really good. Pull off one side. It's a pain in the butt sometimes. Mount it to where you're going to mount it to. I don't want to cover up that. That'll be fine. I'm going to put it a little off center. Not a little off center, but a little closer to the middle. This one going too. Let's pull these apart and get them lined up better. About the same distance. Maybe. That doesn't look too bad. One's a little longer than the other. Like I said, you're not even going to notice once you get it marked up or mounted up there. And this stuff sticks really well. So once you got it on there, pull off the other side. Probably wouldn't be a bad idea to run some alcohol across the back of the amp just to get any oils or anything that might be on there. Find where you're going to mount it. Center it up really nice. And put it on there. I'm going to tip it forward. And it's a little crooked, but we can always straighten it up once we put it back on there. This came about half charged, so that's not too shabby. We're just going to leave it on there. We're not even going to pull it off yet to straighten it out. We'll do that another time. So, there we go. Now that we got the cord here, plug it into there and plug it in here. I might find a way to curl this up a little bit later. Clean it up a bit. I wish I had a right angle one to put in there, but I don't, so whatever. I don't really care much how that sits out of there, but it is what it is. So once you got that, you have got power. Now with these Joyos, one is a receiver, looks like Batman. One is a transmitter. Receiver goes in your amp, transmitter goes in your guitar. Put that one there. It's got a little switch on the side. Turn them on. They connect by Bluetooth between each other or something, I'm not sure. And you can get about a good 20 feet apart with these things. And then you may have to link them up. Sometimes you do, sometimes you don't. So now you are completely wireless. Let's plug this into the guitar and play around just a little bit. Now that we got everything cordless and wireless, let's play around just a little bit, just so you can hear how it sounds without the wires. It's going to sound the same as it did with the wires, but I'm going to grace you with some really crappy playing. These little Spark 40s give out a great sound for a practice amp, and you can even mic it up to a PA system if you wanted to. But they're very versatile. There's a whole lot of stuff I haven't even used on this thing yet. But let's talk about these Joyos a little bit more. They are great for practice. I would not gig with them. They can be a little bit unreliable as far as when you start hitting some high gain. There's some breakup in there. I found that with this mostly, not the others. And maybe it's a combination of this and the amp, the frequencies, I'm not sure. But I wouldn't use them to gig anyway. They're great for practice, maybe busking on the street or playing on your deck or wherever where you just want to grab this thing and go. But you can go about 20, 25 feet out and they'll still play fine. So you can get them for about 40 bucks on Amazon, which is very comparable to other ones that are probably made by the same people. You know how a lot of those companies are. They have the same product, just different names slapped on it. And the battery pack itself, that costs about $56. The black one with the USB-C on it costs about $65, I believe. I'll leave the links for those down in the description. It's not an affiliate link. I don't get paid for it. It's just a link and a reference for you. You can shop for your own batteries. This one goes well because it's got the 19-volt setting on it, and it comes with all the adapters. That's the only reason I went for it. And also because it's the same one that Tony was using. And I'll leave a link for his channel down in the description as well. So that's going to wrap it up. I hope this video helps you make your Spark a little more portable friendly. I think that's the thing. I don't know. But hey, till next time, I'll see you on the flip side.